All right, let's settle this once and for all. Star Trek is infinitely better than Star Wars.
What? Are you kidding me? Star Wars is the ultimate sci-fi adventure.
I respect your opinion, Jenny, but let me explain why Star Trek is superior.
Go ahead, Davis. I'm listening.
Well, for starters, the storytelling is much more nuanced and intellectual in Star Trek.
But Star Wars has epic space battles and lightsaber fights.
That's all flashy nonsense. Star Trek explores complex philosophical concepts and ethical dilemmas.
Oh, please. Star Trek is boring and preachy. Star Wars is pure entertainment.
You couldn't be more wrong. Star Trek has iconic characters like Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock.
But Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader are just as iconic, if not more.
How can you even compare them? The Force is just a cheap plot device.
Actually, the Force is a metaphor for spirituality and the power of the human spirit.
That's ridiculous. Star Trek tackles real-world issues like racism, war, and politics.
Sure, but Star Wars inspires hope and reminds us of the power of good triumphing over evil.
But Star Trek has an optimistic vision of the future where humanity has overcome its flaws and works towards a better society.
And Star Wars has a timeless message about the battle between light and dark.
You can't deny that Star Trek has a loyal fan base and has been around for decades.
And you can't deny that Star Wars has a massive cultural impact and has spawned countless spin-offs and merchandise.
But that's just it. Star Wars is all about making money. Star Trek has always been about exploring new ideas and pushing boundaries.
Well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree.
I guess so. But I still think Star Trek is better.
And I still think Star Wars is better.
You know, Jenny, sometimes I wonder if you even understand the depth and complexity of Star Trek.
And sometimes I wonder if you even have a sense of humor, Davis.
Oh, I have a sense of humor, Jenny. It's just not as shallow as your love for Star Wars.
Shallow? Have you seen the size of the Star Trek convention crowds compared to the Star Wars ones?
That just proves my point. Star Wars is for the masses. Star Trek is for the intellectuals.
You mean the snobs, right?
No! I mean people who appreciate good writing and thoughtful exploration of the human condition.
And I mean people who appreciate epic space battles and the power of the Force.
Well, at least we can agree on one thing. We both have excellent taste in science fiction.
Speak for yourself, Davis. You're the one who thinks that watching people sit around and talk about warp engines is exciting.
Hey, it's not just about the warp engines. It's about the relationships and the growth of the characters over time.
Right, because we all want to watch a bunch of people in pajamas talking about their feelings for an hour.
You just don't understand the art of storytelling, Jenny.
And you don't understand the art of having fun.
Oh, I have plenty of fun. I just don't need lightsabers and explosions to enjoy myself.
And I don't need boring lectures about science and ethics to be entertained.
Fine, you win. Star Wars is better. Happy now?
Ecstatic. But deep down, I know you'll always be a Trekkie at heart, Davis.
And deep down, I know you'll always be a Jedi wannabe, Jenny.